What is up, YouTube? So we are going over this pretty cool custom Sons of Behemat army. This is painted by Jonathan Loquet from Canada, and he posted this on the official, maybe not official, Sons of Behemat Facebook group, and he expressed interest in selling them after doing this little project. So I offered to pick them up, and this is pretty cool. Obviously, it's custom. These are built on the Sons of Behemat models, and he actually sculpted all the extra pieces using green stuff. And he, as proof, he has pictures of it in stages, which I'll actually do a slideshow at the end of the video, just so you guys can see that. I'm trying to get my shadow out from here. It's like pretty good weather here in California in March, so I decided to shoot this outside to show these in natural light. So yeah, very, very cool. When I got these back from him, they actually came damaged, and just for educational purposes, I'm going to include the unboxing video, which was a lot longer, but decided not to show most of it. But yeah, this is after I fixed it. So I actually ended up gluing all the stuff back together. There's still some pieces missing. It took me about 2 hours. So yeah, I'll talk about that later, but let's just go over the models. So here is the Nurgle model here. And just so I can get my shadow out of the way, let's see if there's a good way to showcase this. What's the best lighting here? His Nurgle model here. I like the kind of fat sludge look here of his fat leg. The classic Nurgle sword there from Age of Sigmar. Very nice. Lots of little Nurglings kind of being mischievous. So this Nurgling actually was like shooting out a wave of green flies, and I actually took it out because it snapped in like 4 pieces in the transport box, so I just never reassembled it. And there's some OSL here from this lantern hanging from one of his horns, and it's kind of glowing on the back of the Nurgle there. Very cool. And then the back, just absolutely disgusting there. You have see all those boils and more just like sludge of fat. Very nice. And then lots of little cool details. I like that little pool of sludge there with some like nasty moss by the pool of sludge. And then we have some Nurglings here just hanging out, having a good time. Ooh, almost dropped it on that piece of rock there. So this one actually was a pretty easy repair. Only thing was that cloud of flies was absolutely obliterated that the Nurgling there was kind of shooting out. So I didn't even bother to fix that. Then let's go over this one. Here is our Slenesh Sons of Behemat model. And I like this rope he put around the legs. I'm assuming it's real rope because it feels like it. Then you have this Slenesh chick here kind of leading him, and it's going under his crotch, or their crotch. The base kind of got damaged, but nothing, it's just black painted. So nothing some paint can't fix. Resin printed. Just looking at the base there, some little purple crystals. There is the Sleneshi. And then very nice discoloration I like on the bony prominences, like the thighs and the knees, the abs there. And the shield looks very cool, almost like discolored stone. Oh my God, we just got attacked by a big old bee. All right, that just happened live. And there is the back, all muscular, very nice. Very good highlighting with airbrush. And I love the painting on the sword there. Very cool. Put this one back. We'll do that one last. And here is the corn one. This is a very good use of bits here. This was kind of hard to repair, this whip with the ends snapped off. Insta-set spray for glue is a must-have though, and saved me. I love that gore dripping from his mouth all the way to his belly. Got a nice little corn dog. One thing, one of these spikes on the wings was snapped off, but I was able to actually mostly repair it except for the very end there. You can probably see it. I was not able, oh, there's actually a couple very tips of the spikes. Was not able to find them in the packaging, so I'll probably just paint them over in black. And there is the back there, very nice patterning on the wings. Very good paint job. So even with all this damage, I still am very happy with this purchase. Okay, so I'm gonna do the last one here. The Zinch. Is it Zinch or Zinch? Because I hear different from every single person. I think it's 50-50 on how people pronounce it. This is actually my favorite one. And that head is absolutely crazy. Like, very good sculpt work there. It's like super creepy. It reminds me of like Pan's Labyrinth. And very good paint job on those wings. Looks amazing. Show that side there. Try to one-hand this. Love that pink horror. Yeah, the basing's just painted very well. I'm trying to get it out of my shadow. Yeah. Definitely my favorite model, so I cannot wait. I've not played Age of Sigmar actually in 2 years. Definitely cannot wait to play these if the judge allows me. For the mini giants though, I'm just gonna have I'm having them commission painted just to be box art, just to make it simple. But let me know, should I have the baby giants painted to be chaos baby giants also? Maybe I will, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, very, very cool. I'm gonna put a link in the description below, if I could figure it out, of the PDF Jonathan actually made for this army. He actually made a whole story and lore for these Sons of Behemat models, and it's all in French, so but it's still cool to just click on and browse just to see the art and like the extent of work he went into put it into these guys. But yeah, I'm gonna attach a video at the end here of how these arrived damaged, just for educational purposes, I guess, in case you ever ship things, especially when they're this expensive. Maybe use a little bit bigger box and then do extra padding on the outsides, just to make sure that they are not damaged. So yeah, so I'm still glad I was able to salvage most of the model without really telling. And yeah, so we'll go over that real quick. And this is how it arrived. This is just me unpacking the top layer, and everything is damaged. So this is going from Canada to California, and I warned him to, sorry, daughter in the background dying. I warned him that you have to pack these well and in a well-packaged box, and do not put packing peanuts or something similar, because that will not survive the trip. And as you can tell, this did not survive the trip. Like one of the arms is like just shattered into pieces here. It's so annoying. Like the worst part of like things like this, where it's like the ends of the wings, like you can't even repair that or paint over that. I guess you could paint it to look like a missing piece. But here's the inside of the box. Like, not using packing peanuts, but stuff like this is not gonna help. Like you should be using bubble wrap, and I told him that. And tightly wrapping stuff like this is just gonna make it break. I haven't even unwrapped this thing yet, so I'm scared what the heck this is gonna look like. This actually probably might be the most survivable one, but all right, let's unpack it all and see how it looked. Okay, so we're back here in the present time. Hopefully that video was educational on how to not package a expensive package, especially if it's resin and green stuff models. But yeah, so hopefully this helped you guys out on checking out some custom models for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Check out Jonathan's PDF in the description below on his cool custom lore if you speak French. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.